some serious tours. He normally comes in on a charter, so he charters himself around. So he said that he like flying in clement weather. But he says he might show up tomorrow with the 3 guys who he's going to bring. But like I was telling Ian just now, I'm a firm believer in destiny, destination, and also purpose. And there's one thing that I am big on is this. Whenever God speaks to my heart about something, I run with that as aggressively and for as long as I possibly can. And I understand that not everything is for everyone. And a lot of times, you may think that you are designed for everything and everyone. But whoever is supposed to be here over the next couple hours between today and tomorrow, I'm sure there's some other guys come in tomorrow as well, supposed to be here. Even Dwayne, who got lost and was 4 miles down the road somewhere. But last year we enjoyed ourselves. This year we're going to enjoy ourselves again. We got some young invited guests among us. Hey, you watch the stuff? Or you forget? Or don't worry about it. So what it is that tonight it was something that last year I spoke about. What I spoke with last year. You remember, Ray? Unpackaging. And we were speaking about unpackaging because why it made sense was that a lot of times we acquire or we get ourselves involved with baggage that it takes other people to help us take this baggage off us. And so you can't do it by yourself sometimes. And so I was just thinking about it and just silently praying about some things. And I said, Lord, what am I going to speak about tonight as our first opening session? And then, tomorrow is other speakers who's going to come around. And one thing that became evidently clear to me was that a man can be a prince and or a king in a certain area of his life, but that very same man could be a pauper in that instance. And so I would be remiss. I have two individuals, besides the young guys, two guys here, one not so young, and the next one young-ish, who haven't been here before. Everyone else has been here before. Mr. Marvin Henfield. I told Marvin today, I've been around a lot of basketball guys and some ex-pros. What Marvin does with shooting, I haven't seen no one talk about shooting like that in my life. Mr. Cooper, he can take you right now and carry you in the gym right now, and you'll hit hitting shots. No joke. Then I have an individual who has embraced me, who has been a mentor for me, who has helped me. I remember calling him some years ago, and I said, Mr. Cooper, I'm struggling with something. I said, I know I'm called into ministry. I say, but I trying to run a business, trying to hold on to ministry. I say, I don't know how to do it. If you ever spoke with Mr. Cooper before, he's very calm, very stoic. And he probably don't remember this. He said to me, he said, Diallo, you just got to do it. He said, if God called you to it, you could do it. Similar as it was to me. No long doxology. No interpretation of the law of the biblical principles. If God called you to it, you could do it. And so we have Mr. Paxton Cooper, all the way from Grand Bahama, who will also speak to us tomorrow and also be a part of one of our panel discussions tomorrow as well. He has a wealth of knowledge. So as you see him around for the next 48 hours, he's here until Monday. If you see him anywhere, feel free to talk to him, but don't talk to him too much. That knowledge from me, not even for y'all. But anyway, we want to take an opportunity tonight to do something a little bit differently. Before I actually speak, we're going to start from this side of the room and everyone introduce themselves, who you are, what you're grateful for, That's what we share with y'all. We share when I took your job. What you're grateful for, and one thing you wouldn't mind working on over the next year. Mr. Marvin J. Enfield.
All right, so I'm going to kick it off. Marvin J. Enfield. I'm really grateful for my wife. I got to tell them why?
If you no, we ain't got a lot of time. Because they finish eating, they could be a little luggy. They ain't listen to me. Go ahead, Marvin.
I'm really grateful for my wife. You said something that I wouldn't mind working on. I think
Your jump shot?
I think the thing that I'm more concerned about is, I'm taking twist to that. I'm excited to fulfill my purpose here on the earth, for it to be fully manifested over the next 12 months. And that's something I'm extremely excited about. If you want to figure out what it is, go talk to me about it.
Good night, my name is Lucas in Bristol, and the thing that I'm most grateful for is life. Every day I get up, I give thanks because I have a wealth of knowledge about death, about experiences death. I have had a whole lot of losses, so I am grateful for life. And the thing that I would like to change or improve on is being able to do more for others. I think that is my passion in terms of helping.
Dwayne Gibson, lost man tonight. Grateful, obviously I'm grateful for my family, my kids in particular. I love my wife, she's great. But this year has been particularly wonderful to see the growth of in particular, my two oldest girls. I'll share a quick story. My second daughter, we dropped her to the airport. She went back to school. She studied in the UK. My wife and I dropped her to the airport. When we came back home, we did what we usually do, walk around the house. But we went in our bedroom, and I took down the bed, and there was a note from my daughter thanking us for the sacrifices we made, saying she really appreciated the work we put in her. And I'm like, I said to my wife, man, we didn't mess up. Like, you always think when you're parenting that you're not doing all the right things, and when you saw that note, it was just so like, okay, these years have been kind of okay. We didn't totally screw this whole parenting up. Not that we're finished, but I'm really grateful for that. Moving forward for the next 12 months, I haven't given that a whole lot of thought. I think I just need to probably be more patient, less irritable, and spend more time with my special needs son. I think I've failed in that area. I work a lot. I do a lot in civic organizations, but I think I gotta be better to him. So that's what I have to work on.
All right, good evening. Marius Cashier. I am just thankful for healthy relationships in terms of kids, parents, just anyone in my circle that moves on uplifting as opposed to taking you down. So I'm just thankful for healthy relationships. And then one thing I want to work on is try to work on that things happen organic. I've been using that word now for the last year. Force right stuff. Let things just flow and happen organically, because as men, you don't realize that one of our biggest things is stress and anxiety in terms of what's going to happen next. So that things happen organically.
Good night. My name is Oscar Pauper. One of the things I'm thankful for is love. The love of God, the love of family, the love of friends, love of purple in the church. And then one of the things I would like to work on is less distraction and the study the Word of God.
Good night, Troy Simonet. I'm thankful for being alive and free, good health and sound mind. In every aspect of my life, I got room to improve spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. So we're working on every day.
Good evening, everybody. Ian Thompson, Very simple questions, but to me it has a lot. Oh boy. There's a lot of things I'm extremely grateful for. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for the love of God, like Mr. Young, Mr. Cooper said. But I think, to me, as I'm thinking about it now, the most grateful thing that I have in my heart that swells me up is the fact that I have a life. I feel fulfillment when I get up in the morning. I think it's close to coach. I don't feel like I felt before salvation, where I was empty. I feel fulfilled. I feel like even when things are not as good as Troy alluded to,
Good night, everyone. My name is Raymond Charles. I am thankful for life. I believe that once there is life, once you still have life, anything can happen. This year, I would like to improve on, I think I procrastinate a lot. For some reason, I work very well under pressure, but I don't like that. I don't like to be in pressure situations where, even though I can shine, I don't feel like I need to put myself in such situations. So I think that's one of the things I want to work on in the next 12 months is to be prepared more so I have the